Timothy Hubble and the King Cake Party. You are invited to a king cake party Saturday, 2 p.m. at the home of Amanda and Adam LeBlanc. Timothy Hubble and the King Cake Party. Mom, I got mail! 7-year-old Timothy Hubble raced into the house, almost stumbling over Blue, his beautiful Siamese cat. I'm invited to a king cake party, he said. What's that? I'm not sure, Timmy, his mom said, but the invitation came from your new friend, Adam. Go ask him. Next door, Adam LeBlanc, his twin sister Amanda, and their mom were building a large model of a T-Rex dinosaur. Timmy sat next to Adam. I got your invitation, he said. Can you come? Adam asked. I've never been to a king cake party, Timmy said. Do I have to bring a present? Mrs. LeBlanc smiled. No, she said. You've just moved to New Orleans, Timmy, so you wouldn't know about king cake parties. We hold them from January 6th, King's Day, to Mardi Gras Day. They remind us of the day of the Magi. The 3 kings arrived in Bethlehem to visit the baby Jesus. It's a New Orleans custom, Adam added. Get it? I guess, Timmy said softly, but he really did not understand at all. King cakes, yum, Adam said, licking his lips. I love the purple slices. A purple cake? Timmy exclaimed, trying to picture it. That's different. It is different, Amanda said. A king cake is long and flat with a hole in the middle. The picture in Timmy's head got even more curious. Actually, it has purple, green, and gold icing, Adam said, like Mardi Gras colors. A long, flat cake? A hole in the middle? Purple, green, and gold icing? Timmy's head was reeling, and he was getting worried. King cake parties sounded strange. But we cut the king cake, Amanda said. I hope I get the baby. What baby? Tim sputtered. It's in the cake, silly, Amanda said. The baby is baked in the cake. Timmy gulped. A baby baked in the cake? This party sounded totally weird. It's a plastic baby, Amanda explained. It represents the baby Jesus. If you find the baby in your slice of cake, you'll be crowned the king. The king picks a queen, Adam said, and they give the next party. But only if they want to, he added quickly. Even though he was very confused, Timmy said, sounds like fun. So you'll come? Adam asked. Amanda and I get to invite 3 friends each. Girls? Timmy cried. There'll be girls at the party too? Yeah, but don't worry, Adam said. They won't bother us boys. That night, Timmy had dinner with his family. Mom, Dad, his 3-year-old sister Marie, and Grandpa. He explained what he had heard about king cakes, ending with a big sigh. You don't seem excited about the party, Mom said. I'm worried, Timmy admitted softly. I won't know most of those kids. That's exactly why you should go, Mom said, to meet new friends. Anything else bothering you, Dad asked. Timmy squirmed in his chair. Dad, he said, there'll be girls at that party. Yuck. That wouldn't stop me, Dad said. Girls usually ignore boys anyway. I guess so, Timmy agreed. What else? Grandpa demanded. Well, Grandpa, Timmy said, suppose I get the baby and none of those girls will be my queen. Wouldn't that be terrible? I declare, Grandpa exclaimed, you are the biggest worrywart. I know. Then Grandpa laughed. Besides, that cake will be cut into so many pieces. What chance will you have to get that baby? Not much, Timmy said, smiling. That night, after Timmy climbed into bed, he could not fall asleep. Now I have a new worry, he whispered to Blue, who had snuggled next to him. Suppose I go to the party and I don't get the baby. Wouldn't that be terrible, Blue? My first king cake party, and I don't get a little plastic baby. Go back. Timmy sighed and turned over on his pillow. Grandpa's right. I guess I am the biggest worrywart in town, he mumbled as his eyes closed and he fell asleep. Saturday was a beautiful winter day, perfect for a king cake party. When Timmy arrived at the party, he met Adam's friends, Taylor and Logan. Amanda introduced him to Abigail, Casey, and Marie. Just as Dad predicted, the girls went upstairs to play while the boys played soccer outside. Later, everyone came together in the den where Timmy found himself sitting next to Marie. My little sister's name is Marie, he said very shyly. Is she the cute little girl with the brown curls that I've seen you playing with in your yard? Marie asked. Timmy grinned. Yeah, he said. That's Marie. Suddenly, Timmy realized that Marie, Abigail, and Casey were not strange at all. They had become part of his new circle of friends. I guess I worried about that for nothing, he thought, smiling. Time for king cake, Mrs. LeBlanc called. Everyone watched as Mr. LeBlanc brought the king cake. The mouth-watering treat smelled of cinnamon and sugar. Timmy thought he had never smelled anything so delicious in his life. Mrs. LeBlanc passed around mugs of hot chocolate topped with marshmallow cream, saying, "Be careful, it's hot." But no one was listening. Every eye was on Mr. LeBlanc, who was carefully slicing the king cake into 10 large pieces. And then it was time to choose. Marie leaned over and whispered to Timmy, "I always poke around in my piece before I bite into it to see if the baby's inside." Good idea, Timmy said. We'll let Timmy pick first, Adam announced, because it's his first king cake party. It was so hard to choose. Timmy could not make up his mind. Should he choose this gold slice? Maybe the baby was in that green piece. Timmy really wanted that baby. He made a wish and chose a big purple slice of king cake. Let's wait until everyone has picked, Mrs. LeBlanc said. Then we'll bite into our slices together. Soon, everyone had a piece of king cake. The time had come. Who would find the baby? The 8 friends looked at each other, giggling. Marie poked her slice. Timmy poked at his, too. So did all the others. Suddenly, Abigail cried out, "I got the baby! I felt it under my finger." Timmy's heart sank. But before Timmy could feel too disappointed, Logan yelled, "Me too! I've got the baby too!" Then everyone was shouting, "Me too! Me too!" Everyone had found the baby. Mr. and Mrs. LeBlanc laughed. "We wanted Timmy's first king cake party to be special," they explained, "so the baker made sure everyone got a baby." "And crowns for everyone too?" Adam asked. "Absolutely," Mr. LeBlanc said. That evening, Timmy could not stop talking about the party. He wore his crown until it was time for bed. "I made a lot of new friends today," he told his mom as they climbed the stairs that night. In his bedroom, Timmy hung his crown on the bedpost. He sat the plastic baby on the nightstand and climbed to his bed, followed by Blue. Snuggled under the covers, he thought about the party. "Sometimes it's really silly to worry about what's going to happen," he whispered to Blue. "Sometimes it's better just to wait and see." Timmy yawned and took one last look at the tiny plastic baby. "Tomorrow," he mumbled just before he fell asleep, "tomorrow I'm going to ask Mom and Dad if I can have a king cake party at our house next weekend." And here is an easy king cake recipe. And I'm not going to read it to you, but if you would like a copy of it, let me know and I will make you one. All right, I hope you enjoyed this book that shares a custom of New Orleans, Louisiana. Happy reading!